Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist and Spiritual Teacher here. You know, what do you think this is? Well, it's a glass of kind of a murky looking substance. Has an apple cider kind of smell. It's apple cider vinegar. I'll take a little taste. Sour. But it has a nice appley kind of flavor, though, which is really nice. And there's a plethora of interesting things that people use it for. Everything from killing cancer to increasing for fertility to just about anything. And I'm telling you, it is amazing what people use apple cider vinegar for. But it does have some background with double-blind studies showing that it does have some abilities to heal some things. There's no doubt about that. And I think it's really great to put on your salad and vinegars in general easy to make. You know, you can take a bottle of wine that's left over from a party, red wine, white wine, just leave it out, and eventually it'll actually ferment, and you end up with vinegar, and which is a great thing. Wine vinegar is really nice. All kinds of apples, you know, if you ferment those and get the juice itself, and you'll end up with apple cider vinegar. Then you do have to put it in the fridge, otherwise it will go bad too. But it does have some great studies showing that it can lower down blood sugar, you know, and so that's a great thing. And it can lower blood sugar as much as about 30%, actually over 30%. So that's great. Also improves insulin sensitivity. So if you have type 1 diabetes, that's a great thing also. It can lower blood pressure just a bit also, and that's a great thing. And you know, it's not going to drop your blood pressure, you know, 40 points or something like that, but a little bit. It will help in a great way. Also is really good for calories, you know, as far as taking in calories. You know, if you're one of these people who eats all the time, we found that if you take 1 or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with meals, yeah, and I recommend you take it with meals because it's very acid, and the people felt full for longer periods of time, so they didn't eat as much. So they actually lowered down their calorie intake by as much as 300 calories. So that does help, you know, on a 2,000 calorie diet, or that could make a big difference. Also, there's a lot of feelings that actually works better than some of the other animal products that help you, you know, feel full. Also, beans together with apple cider vinegar, that would really make you feel full because beans are really, you know, satisfying, even more than animal products. So amazing. So apple cider vinegar together with that. Also put it on your salads. A wonderful way to just add a little apple cider vinegar to your salad. It's an amazing thing. And there's only like 3 calories per tablespoon. So it's really very little in the way of that. It also helps metabolism. You have more spikes of energy, and you have more energy in general with apple cider vinegar, and helps to use and utilize fat in your body. So people actually started losing weight and losing belly fat too. And studies show that it helps with pain. And that just is connected with all vinegars in general, whether it be wine vinegar or whether it be, you know, apple cider vinegar or any other type of vinegar, potato vinegar, coconut vinegar, or whatever. You can make vinegar out of just about anything, really, mango vinegar, whatever. And it works to help with pain just a little bit. You know, a little is good, a lot might cause problems because it is an acid, there's no doubt about it. Also contains some polyphenols, which are antioxidants, which help to promote the body and prevent disease in general. And also, it's a good slight detoxing of the liver. You know, it's not like it's going to be like a coffee enema or diatomaceous earth or something like that. It's not that powerful, but it does work a little bit in then helping to detox the liver. I have found with people with the candida, it has mixed results, and some people get better with it, other people don't at all. So I find there's other ways to help with candida in a natural way. You know, candida is a natural bug that lives in our gut. It's there all the time. It just gets out of control when our diet gets out of control. So we need to move it along in the right direction. Remember, this is an acid. You know, I worked in the uh, chemistry lab for a few years, and you get out the big bottle of a glacial acetic acid, which usually comes in a big glass bottle. You put on the gloves, you put on the goggles, you put on uh, a big heavy lab coat, and if you get it on your skin, man, oh man, it is nasty. There's no doubt about it. This doesn't burn as far as apple cider vinegar goes, but it can be hard on the stomach sometimes, especially if you haven't been eating, yeah, that type of thing. So take it in moderation. Think of it as an acid also. Uh, I don't think of it as a cure-all to everything, but it does help in great ways. And if it's helped you in something, let me know. I appreciate that. And also, it is very soothing for some types of problems. You can help with the mouth problems. You can have irritations. It can help with sore throats and on and on and on. It does kill bacteria, so that's another thing also if you have, and it can help with warts and a few other things. But it's not, I mean, one of these things that you'd want to drink gallons of. You're going to have problems. And 1 or 2 tablespoons daily is all you need, just a little bit. And that is a great way to go. And keep it in your fridge because if you don't, it will spoil. There's no doubt about that. Because this has what they call the mother in it, and this is cloudiness is the proteins from those bacteria. And these are the agents they think really do help in lowering down cholesterol, lowering down triglycerides also, and lowering blood pressure and many other things. So it can help in great ways. Also, I'd like to make a couple comments on things that are going on in the world, and especially in the United States. We've had a lot of people doing killing people in stores and different things like that, and a lot of anger out there, and hate and revenge, and it's really kind of sad, really sad, in fact. We live in a time where people who are kind of going crazy, and we have to pray for them, and I hope that everybody will pray for people in general. If you see people in general who are angry, try to befriend them. It's very difficult, I know. But they get caught in their own thinking, and they get in these cycles of thinking of the other people with a problem. They want to take their problems out on the rest of the world. Uh, and I see the nations in general in the world going this way also. And I think we need to help one another instead of being angry with one another. And love is the answer to healing all these things. If we can, love thy neighbor as thyself. If we can do that, that's the important thing. I think it's really important not to cocoon ourselves into our own little world and start to obsess over different things. It's really not good. And that's what happens with a lot of these people. They start obsessing, and it's really uh, hate starts to grow, and anger, and racism, and that type of thing. And we need to allow ourselves to dilute that with love and allow ourselves to heal ourselves from the inside out. The only way we can change our heart is from the inside out. We have to decide to change our heart and love other people in this world. If we allow ourselves to, you know, feel that everybody else is the problem, then we're doomed. There's no doubt about that. So, but if we can go out and make a difference in somebody's life, make a small change, you know what I mean? Everybody has that capability. Yesterday, I know a lot of people drink coffee. I saw a man he runs a little kiosk in the mall, And I say hello as I'm walking and putting in my 8 miles, and I brought him coffee, and and he was greatly appreciated the whole process. And you know what I mean? I said, pass it on, pay it forward. I think that's important. Just what does that cost? Very little, and all we can do is do little acts of kindness every day. And if we do little acts of kindness for one person, hopefully that will impinge upon 2 other people, and then 4 other people, and 8 other people, and 16 other people, and then we can make a change in the world. They say if you know 2 people in the world, actually 4 people in the world, you know everybody, and that's really the interconnection of all people. And we are one family on this earth now. We can't get away from it. The earth seems to be getting smaller all the time. I think it's really important that we start to see ourselves as one earthly family. And it's important that we love this family and care for this family, and allow ourselves to do unto others as we would have them do unto us. And from there, I see a great things happening for humanity if we do what we need to do. I'm not even going to comment on what might happen if we don't do that. Let's hope that doesn't come to that extreme. We need to love one another. So I hope you'll go out and make a change in the world by just making some kind of act of kindness for somebody and make somebody smile. That's where it begins, and that's where it ends. And remember to say some prayers for this world and every country in the world, because we need them for sure. Have a wonderful day. Remember, if you want to try some apple cider vinegar, it's really good for you. Keep it in moderation. You want to get a hold of me, my phone number is 831-869-9119, 831-869-9119. My email address is drpaulhaider@gmail.com. All this is down below. Just hit show more. My Skype address is drpaulhaider. And you can WhatsApp me and text me, Skype me, whatever you need to. If you have a short question, feel free to get a hold of me. I go to bed early by 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so if I don't answer right away, have a little patience. I'll get back to you. If you want to do a consult, I'm really busy with consults these days. Get a hold of me and we'll make it happen, and we'll get you moving in the right direction towards being extremely healthy like I am. And I'm just going to go work out and do 100 pull-up crunches right now. So I hope you have great health and great prosperity, and most of all, fill your life with love. I love you.